TTR fan, what's good? It's your boy Beachy Black, and right next to me is our boy Main Event RJ with the strap. You know, you always gotta say with the strap.
50 plus days,
You know,
baby. 50 plus days. We're still counting.
bro hasn't defended it yet,
Don't
but he's
need to.
keeping count.
50 days, boys.
Oh my god! But you know, when you see us, you know we're gonna talk about some sick shit with the sickos,
Yes,
and you know we're gonna be talking about the motherfucking dub. Man, we had a crazy Dynamite this past week. I can't even cap.
What a great
Can't even cap.
What a great Dynamite.
Great is crazy. Like, it was good, bro.
I liked it.
It was good.
Fair enough.
It was one of the better ones. I would say that though, for sure. On the higher end.
Definitely for sure. Definitely.
It was definitely.
Sure. They're setting up Revolution, which is nice because not gonna lie to you, I think there's only 3 matches confirmed. I'm excited for Revolution. Hands up,
bro! I can't wait.
I'm excited. It's only 3 matches confirmed, and I'm not even interested in one of them.
Wait, question: is it on free TV or is it pay per view?
No, that is a pay per view. I know for Revolution's one of the big 4s, so that is a pay per view.
See, listen, I'm trying to get back into swinging things. So now we literally starting from watching the dub from January all the way to December. So now we're going to see what the big. You said that's the big 4?
It's one of their big 4s. Yeah, it's all in, all out, Revolution, and then Double or Nothing.
Okay. That's cool.
I'll be honest, with that way Dynasty's been acting, if they want to do Dynasty like that every year, it could be a big 5, to be honest with you. Because Dynasty was kind of gassed 2 years in a row.
That show's definitely gassed.
They switched it up this year with making it like a thing with New Japan, but it was still so gassed. And I'm like, you know what?
Oh, yeah,
Big 5. Like, do it. You're Absolutely. 2 for 2. Like, hands up, 2
I
for
could
2?
definitely watch. I wouldn't mind it. And that was the joint when they were in the Tokyo Dome, right?
Yeah, this one. Last year's was it, or the one before that was it? But this one was, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can definitely get with that and watch it and not be disappointed and actually enjoy the wrestling. I don't mind it. When they do it in Japan, they be getting like right to it. It'll be match is done, right into the next joint. No story, no love. We just get right to the graps. I love it.
Beat each other's asses real quick. That's all it is. I love it.
Listen, speaking of beating each other's asses, you know who I cannot wait for them to tussle? We're going to see MJF versus Hangman, bro. I cannot wait for them to tussle.
We've been talking about it since they started teasing it when he was still messing with Jeff Jarrett's old ass. I'm so look at how good the pivot was.
I was just saying you fucking took the words right out of my mouth. The pivot, I love it. I love it.
Pivot, they did it.
Yes,
love it. Yeah,
TK, I love you for that, bro. Thank you for the pivot. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, Hangman did exactly what Hangman does. I don't know if you've noticed. It's little nerdy things that I love about Hangman. He's no longer, like, angry. He's definitely rough, but he's, like, loosened up. He's not, like, scowling at everything. So he's, like, he's just like, hey, man, listen, you a bitch, and I'm a real cowboy for real. And I'm just like, yeah, this is great. I love it. Can't wait to see the match.
I also love how MJF's promos, it just felt like it just did like a 360 and it got so much better.
He's back. MJF is back. The power of Hangman Adam Page. He brought back old MJF. Maybe he'll be interested.
I love how he's not always trying to like make something about the crowd and saying like, shut the fuck up or, you know, whatever, like, you know, doing the most. Yeah. He's actually talking to Hangman. And, like, I love the interaction. I need more of that like every week from them too. But I had one thing that you probably know I don't like, the spitting shit, bro.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
I cannot, bro.
I thought about you when I saw it. I was disgusted. I almost threw up. It hit my gag reflex. Because spitting on somebody's already gross. Seeing it on somebody, I was like,
oh my god! Listen, I'm not gonna speak too much on, but as a wrestler and as a dude, as a man, there's no way I could just like agree with you to say, you know what? How would you feel if I just spit on you? Not like a tooth, like hawk and spit, bro. Like, and then it was hanging on his face, bro. I'm like, oh my god! I think there's no way, bro. Hangman's a better man than me.
Facts. He's willing to do it for the camera. Because there's really only, like one situation I'm trying to get spit on, and that has nothing to do with MJF. I'll be clearly honest with you.
Nah, listen. Like, and the other time MJF spit, he spit on Roosh. Bro.
Yeah, nah.
Like, why? Can we not make that a thing, bro? Like,
I mean, it's heel stuff.
It's not, you're not spitting on me, but for like the other person, bro, like I just know it. They're just doing it because they want the money.
Right.
Like, can we just please not like make this a thing? Like, I just hate the spitting shit, bro. All the time. I hate it so much. You can spit, like, if they're on the floor, you know, you can spit at them and like you get the illusion like, oh, he just spit on them, you know, or shit like that. But right there, 2 feet from me, oh God.
I mean, it worked though, because it was effective. Because my first thought was, because my first thought, like, they're like, okay, we can't have violence, or we can find or whatever. And my first thought is, damn, bro, I would have checked my bank account before I went out there, because of him spitting on it, and it was just on his.
Bro, I hope he like went home and like literally like disinfected his whole body, bro.
I would
like,
have to go home.
It all.
He got to go home and hug his wife, because he's like, I did that for you, so we're not out $250K or whatever the amount was for the fine. Like, I did that because we gotta pay rent. So,
oh my God,
probably a mortgage, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I did that for us, and then just Hangman beats up the security guards to get his anger out. It's like, I love this. That fight, okay. Worst case scenario, we get an MJF match, and it's kind of slow, boring, and him just yelling at the crowd.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, we get a Hangman match, and MJF wins it, because like I feel like that's where you go with that.
When you say Hangman match, what you mean?
A high aggression, just violent beatdown of a match where he's just throwing him into stuff and he's getting thrown back. That's what I want to see, because I don't want to see the MJF stuff, man. He's gonna do it, but I don't want to see it for too long.
Sidebar before we go into our next topic really quick. You know what I found really crazy is the Fed is doing an unsanctioned match.
Yeah, and you know what? I do want to talk about that just for a second, because I don't care what company it is. Unsanctioned matches are stupid. I know, like, they kind of got popular at NXT, and they did them, and people like talk really highly about them. I went back and rewatched them. They're not bad, but I have not seen like a good one since, especially since I had to watch the Adam Cole Chris Jericho one. That was just terrible, just outright. So WWE kind of adapting this. Respectfully, they're not gonna do anything unless they give them the okay to do the like the Drew CM Punk Hell in a Cell level, like where they can bleed a little bit stuff. I kind of just don't care.
For real, if they're not bleeding, I don't give a damn about it, bro. I'll be pissed.
That's one of my big things about, it's not even just WWE, it could be AEW, but like AEW's willing to let their wrestlers bleed. Whenever you have them like, oh, I'm going to tear you apart in a street fight, it's like, are you though? Because you're both going to walk out with no blood. And it's like,
AEW gave my new love for hardcore wrestling.
Because they do hardcore wrestling.
They really do it. And the females, I was about to draw, the females do it too, bro. They be really putting their bodies and just really dropping each other on these shits. I'm like, huh.
They need to do it more.
In the Fed, they couldn't do that.
I can't wait for Sky Blue to come back. I hope she starts picking up women's hardcore wrestling again, because I know she said she really loves doing them, and I love watching them, so I would like for her to come back healthy and ready to start doing some more hardcore matches again, because that would be great. And also, you know, Miss Nightingale can get back in there too, but that's for later. But speaking of street fights, speaking of street fights, let's talk about Big Bill and and Hobbs.
Hey, respect. He likes to be called Redwood.
See, but I feel like if I call him Redwood, I'm giving him too much credit to Chris Jericho, so I'm gonna call him Big Bill to spite Chris Jericho. But Big Bill, the Redwood, whatever, took on Hobbs. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him William Hobbs. I don't know what that's about, but I keep wanting to call him William Hobbs. That's why I keep stuttering. Crazy. I don't know why, but yeah, that match was fun. But really, why did Big Bill use blood as lipstick during that match? Because that's just gross, man.
Yeah, that bro, they be doing the craziest shit. Craziest shit in the dub, bro.
They say sickos shit, and they're right.
Yeah, oh, man.
Ew. But yeah, no. I don't want to say it was too short, but it kind of felt short. Did you feel that? Where it kind of felt like a little short?
Yeah, it definitely felt short. Can I be honest with you? I thought there was going to be a little bit more blood.
Yeah, because I think Hobbs kind of took the lead on it with the Kingdom of Blood, so they kind of reduced the amount, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I did feel that too.
Like, I felt like we were supposed to get, like, a little bit more aggression from it. Maybe that's just me, but I just feel like we're supposed to get like a little bit more aggression, a little bit more weapons being used, things like that. And it didn't feel like we got that,
I do agree with that.
I kind of feel it just like it was underwhelming, kind of.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think it's because it was a TV street fight. So I think they pulled it back a little bit. So I'm not saying definitely that's what it was, because I don't know what their things are in the backstage or whatever, but they might have reduced it because they're like, well, it is on TV, it's not a pay-per-view, because if it was a pay-per-view, we probably would have seen a lot more. So I'm not giving them an excuse. I'm just saying if that were the case, like if that came out, I'd be like, yeah, that kind of makes sense, because they do have to appease advertisers and stuff.
Yeah, true.
We're not getting a syringe to the cheek on national TV.
Imagine, bro.
Still a great street fight
Oh,
though.
now you said that, I'm putting that in perspective. Okay, that makes sense. It was a good TV street fight. The barbed wire operation, that was probably the what's I'm looking for, the farthest they can go. So
yeah, because they, like I said,
they did the brick spot, but like, let's be real, like, that was underwhelming too.
Honestly, they're both so big and muscular. I don't think a brick would hurt those guys. Like, dead ass. I thought you could throw a brick at Hobbs and he would just shake that shit off. So, like, not trying to take away from it. It still probably hurt. But, like, visually, it just looks like Hobbs would eat a brick. Like, he's just like, like, you could toss that shit, he'd just be like, okay. Like,
I hope we get another match, though. Like, wrestling and everything else, like, I really do hope we get another match. And I hope this, like, starts cracking the vortex of Chris Jericho that Hobbs is in. That Redwood is in.
Yeah, I think that depends on what happens on the Collision. I know he's defending the ROH title against Bandito. If he loses to Bandito, I can see them breaking up the learning tree, like, not slowly, but, like, kind of quietly, where it's just, like, Redwood maybe gets mad and just leaves without a blow-off match. But if Jericho wins that title, which I just think he's going to, I think that they'll transition into Big Bill starting to push Chris Jericho around and then taking the world. I still think this ends up with Big Bill taking the ROH title. And then it kind of just feels like that's a natural conclusion for this, to get him, one, away from Jericho, but two, get that ROH title off of Jericho, because I may not care about it, but I hate that he's a world champion in the year of our Lord and Savior 2025. I just don't like that shit. So, like, it really all depends on Collision, which...
Oh, God. Oh, man. I hope. And then also, Brian Keith needs to get the fuck up on out of there. Bro can wrestle. Like, I know, like, I'm not trying to get off topic here.
Yeah.
But Brian Keith really can wrestle. And I feel like him and Big Bill will benefit from being by themselves and just being naturally pushed. Easily. You could put Big Bill in the world and have him get the world strap. Literally, you can put him in line again. Have Brian Keith get the TNT strap, bro. Money,
dude. I've rewatched that Bandito Brian Keith match like 3 times because that's my demon right there. I remember watching when he got signed to AEW, when they did it live on the, I think it was on a Collision. I think that's when Collision had just started up. And they were just like, yeah, dude, you're that good. They keep asking you to come back. You're all elite. And I'm like, yes, Brian Keith. And he just wasn't on my screen. And now he's with Chris Jericho. And I genuinely hate Chris Jericho for just Brian Keith. Like, that alone warrants hate. He's a piece of shit, right? So he deserves more hate. But if I had to hate him for one reason, it's because he's holding back Brian Keith. And he is holding back Brian Keith.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Significantly. Speaking of Collision, Gabe Kidd's coming over to Collision.
I know, right? That's kind of tough.
Because he talks a lot of shit about not wanting to be a part of the AEW machine, which is fine, because like that's kind of like the kind of character he is. He's kind of abrasive. He's full set New Japan. He doesn't plan on leaving or whatever. Interesting that he's coming over to Collision, because I want to like...
I think he wants to get a feel for it maybe this time around.
That too, but also... I don't think Gabe Kidd would leave New Japan until after he's won that IWGP World Title. So depending on what they do with that, I think is also part of it. But because like I would see that probably being like a 2026 thing, because I would assume he's under contract until then. I mean, unless it's not, but I don't know contract status. I don't look.
I mean, I feel like with TK having the relationship with New Japan, I don't think that would be an issue with them.
Oh yeah, no, they just let him borrow dead ass. Because I mean, I don't mean to go off to Takeshita, but. The CMLL hinted that they also have him under contract. That makes him under 4 wrestling promotions. Absurd, by the way. Like, I just want to talk about that because We talked about it a couple weeks ago when he signed to New Japan while still under Noah, while still under AEW.
Yeah,
and CMLL was
crazy.
like, add him to the roster. I'm like, excuse me? First of all, Takeshita in Arena, Mexico, sign me up. I'm going to watch that. I can't wait for that.
I want to see what he's going to be doing with the luchadores, because, you know, you never know. He might run into fucking, what's this motherfucker's name? Chad Gable.
God damn it. Not Chad Gable. He's L Chad Gable while he's down there training in Arena, Mexico.
Yeah, remember he's traded to get the dark arts of the luchadores.
I'm so not ready for that story to keep going, and I'm not talking anymore WWE on this show. We're going back to AEW.
No, that was funny.
Yeah, no,
that was funny.
But Gabe Kidd is interesting. I can't wait to see what he does. I assume he's just going to come here barking and just yelling at the crowd, so I'm excited for that. I love Gabe Kidd. He's a lot of fun to watch.
But I want to say something really quick, though. The OPPS, the intro was fire. I just want to put the intro was fire. I cannot cap. But we need Hook to get his fucking towel, bro. Bro needs to get his goddamn towel.
He needs to earn his towel. He's got to earn it. Bro just
sitting there, bare ass neck, and the other two got Shibata and goddamn Joe just walking around with the towels around their neck. However,
I think that'll be
they need a trio strap.
That too, but I think that would be a reveal. I'm trying to think of if you do like Death Riders, the OPPS for the trios titles at like Revolution. Like, let's say I don't think it would be Revolution.
Their names is crazy too.
But it would be kind of funny to the OPPS to come out and then at the top of the ramp he hands Hook the towel. Yeah. That'd be kind of gas because it's also like not passing the torch because Joe's probably gonna be here for a little while, at least a couple more years, right? So like that'd be kind of cool where he's like, here's your towel, buddy, and now let's go with these trio straps. Because I'll be honest, if anybody's going to take those trio straps, it's that three. It is that group. They are so... First of all, technically sound. That's great. Just badass aura-filled motherfucker. Because first of all, Samoa Joe's always going to have that aura. I love Samoa Joe. Put the world title back on him. Not right now, but eventually. Shibata is always just that silent killer in the ring. And then Hook's like the American silent killer version where he's still a little new, has a different style, right? But they have that energy of just like, I don't want to be in the ring with those guys. They're going to just beat my ass. And I love that for them.
Now, I just wanted to put that out there because how they look like an absolute unit. They got the intro video. The music was tough. The fire was crazy. Yeah. And how they just walk and how they carry themselves, I just want to put that out there. That was tough.
I will say, before we move on though, I think AEW is paying attention more to social media than they were before. Because if you've noticed, a lot of people like the OPPS, Kenny, Will, they've been getting a lot more pyro when they come out. I think they're kind of not stamping them with like, it's like, oh, well, you're popular, getting extra pyro, but it's more like, oh, they like the look, cool, give them more pyro so that way more people talk about them and get that circulating, which... Good idea. It's working. Because I don't go a week without seeing, oh my God, insert wrestler that's been popular is getting more pyro. It's like, it's a good idea. So I like to see it. It's a lot of fun. But I think they're getting a little more watching social media and doing less guys they hated last week and more like, all right, they want the OPPS. They like the OPPS. Let's put them on next week and make sure they got pyro for next week. So
now listen, it's crazy. TK on the pen again. Money right now. Money.
He's sticking to it. We said he had to keep his energy. He's keeping it.
Yeah, now bro's doing his thing. However, TK, we gotta talk about what you do to our girl Willow though. Why is she getting jumped two weeks in a row, bro? 2 weeks in a row, she's getting slumped. And she can't even fight back. Like she can't even get no licks in, no nothing. She's literally getting slumped 2 weeks in a row.
My heart hurts.
Willow has to join like the OPPS or whoever that's fighting or whoever's fighting the Death Riders so she could take out Marina like once and for all, bro. She gotta be the one.
Yeah, I'm tired of my beautiful queen Willow Nightingale getting jumped every week. But also like Marina, you're not in the men's division. I need you to lock in and get a women's match in here. She hasn't wrestled once since she got here. I need Willow.
She can wrestle security guards, bro.
Like I can understand Willow losing the first match and then going on to a series of matches. That's fine. But I need Willow to start getting some offense in here because she did on the last Rampage. She did. She started the charge on Marina, but I need her. To do it again.
She definitely did.
I need them to be on site for the next few weeks because my queen, my galaxy, my star of the north needs to stop getting judged week to week. It's kind of pissing me off.
Cap, because she was preaching, bro. You know what's crazy? She was preaching at the back because she was talking. She was talking.
Yeah.
And then like Marie's gonna come out of nowhere to attack her for what?
Yeah.
Willow don't got no strap. Like, no disrespect. Willow got no strap. She got no momentum right now. Like, why we beating on her, bro? Why we beating on her, bro?
All her momentum is that the fans still love her. And I think, me personally, that's enough to give her the world title. But I understand she's probably going to get a filler match in there somewhere. At least one.
She got to.
Yeah, they got a lot. Because my queen don't deserve
also, that. Speaking of women, Mercedes, we got to talk about that really quick. Because...
that made me laugh. Speaking of women... It's like, yeah, okay. Great segue there, man. Speaking of the female gender, let's move on to our next segment.
I'm crying. No, we gotta talk about Mercedes though, because this is probably the one thing I didn't like. She invited Momo Watanabe, and I don't know why. Because we have women like Queen Amanita, we have Chris Stratlander, we have Willow, we have Marina, we have a whole plethora of women in the dub right now. I haven't seen Momo wrestled in motherfucking eons, bro.
Well, yeah, because she's in Stardom, I think. Stardom? I think it was Stardom. I think she was a Stardom representation.
Okay, bro. So my point exactly. Well, we haven't seen this woman wrestle in eons. We're about to bring a woman from Japan, which any other day I'm cool with, to come wrestle her. When we have 60 other women that's in the dub right now that can wrestle her.
So Momo won the tournament, that multinational tournament at Dynasty, right? Or Wrestle Dream. Was it Wrestle Dream? Is it called Wrestle Dream or was it Dynasty in January? It doesn't matter.
The joint in January?
Yeah.
Okay.
The tournament.
Dynasty
right?
It was.
Okay, fair. I couldn't remember if it was Wrestle Dream or Dynasty, but so she technically gets a title shot for any world or any title in any promotion. That was like the thing, because it was Willow. Oh, I don't remember the other two, so I'm not. Oh, Athena, Momo, and who's from CMLL. I'm not trying to disrespect you. You were awesome in that match. I just can't remember your name on the top of my head. And Momo won. So technically she does have a title shot. I don't know why she's not going for titles in her promotion.
That was in January, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but that was in January. We are now about to be at the end of February, bro. And you're telling me now we're going to give her a goddamn title shot? She
gets it for any title in any promotion. That was the point. It's like a Money in the Bank thing. I just don't know why they're doing...
We have not promoted that, bro. We have not promoted it that once. That was in January. We are in February. We have not promoted it once.
Because the threat is that she isn't on your TV. That's the point. Because she's in Stardom. So she's a threat in Stardom probably week to week. But now, I don't understand the TBS title pick. I'll be dead honest with you. And to be fair, I don't know what Momo's like situation is in Stardom or whatever. I don't know what like the title pictures look like. So maybe this was the only like opportunity for her to get like on American TV, and like maybe every other promotion told her like, yeah, you're gonna lose regardless because of how our women's division is set up, and she decided to just go for the American audience because it's there. But I don't understand the TBS pick, especially because they made it seem like you go for any women's title. And not going for a world title in any promotion just seems weird, like crazy to me. I guess that's where they're going. Maybe there's just not enough confidence in the back with her, which I don't know then why you'd have her win that 4-way, because Willow Nightingale's in that 4-way. I would have put it on Willow, but that's just me, right? Or even Athena, even though Athena's ROH world champion, I would still give her a title shot for something else. I don't know, dog. I guess this is the direction. I was also very confused about this, and I'm not gonna say it's a bad decision, but it was a decision to make.
It's not a bad decision.
I don't care, dude. I don't care what they do, honestly. Respectfully,
I'm not gonna pick this pod. I'm not gonna crash out on this pod because it's supposed to be a fun-loving pod. So I'm gonna refrain.
Hey,
okay, RJ.
Her losing her free title shot does not affect me in the slightest. Respectfully, I'm gonna watch that pay-per-view regardless and enjoy the shit out of it.
I'm gonna watch it.
If Momo wants to come in and waste that title shot, because I don't think it's going off of Mercedes, let alone to someone from Stardom.
Fucking not.
Right? So, like, if that's what she wants to do with it, like I said, maybe she asked all the promotions. They were all like, yeah, no, we're not in the mood to drop a title right now. And she decided, like, hey, I can get a good match out of Mercedes. Like, that's... Okay. I personally wouldn't do it. Unless there's a time limit, I'm holding on to that bitch. But that's what she decided to do, or what they decided to do. That is on them.
Okay. We're going... Again, speaking of more women, we had a banger of a match Chris Stratlander
This
and my newfound love of Megan Bayne. Bro, put the strap on her. Put the strap on her. Put her in line.
This match had me on my hands and knees barking at my screen. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You are crazy for that, because I would never say no, not a goddamn thing like that ever.
That might have been one of the best TV matches of the year. I'd watch it again. And yeah, I agree. Put the strap on Megan Bayne. Because she got that championship look. I'd put it on her right now. Well, not right now, of course, because storyline stuff. You gotta make it feel natural. But like, I say put the TBS title on her and then have her and Chris 2, because that was their first time ever in a match, which is crazy. Because I've heard things about Megan Bayne before. Yeah, do Megan Chris 2 at All In, All Out, whichever one. I would do All In. But
also, I'd like to say her look, the goddess drone with the headpiece and the cape and everything.
Type of woman you start and a war for. It looks
money
perfect. If she said, "Get the boots, we're going to war," you just gotta grab your boots and go to war, because I ain't telling her now.
I ain't doing a damn thing.
Hey,
I ain't doing
that's
a
you,
damn
King.
thing.
That's you, King. You wrong for that. Honestly, treason. Get him out of here. Treason. Get him out of here. Treason. Get him out of here.
Yo, bro, it's crazy. She told me to get the boots. I'm out of here. Oh no, you're donezo, King. You're donezo.
It's time. She said war. It's war time.
No.
And there's no losing. You either die or you don't come back. Or you either win or you don't come back. That's the only two options. Cabal style.
Oh my God. You know who's been winning recently?
No.
My guy Rico. Well, hey. You laughed.
That's
we
not.
gonna go through it. Bro's been winning promo after promo after promo after promo. He beat Swerve. He took Prince Nana's robe, and bro has not been able to get it back.
Yeah.
And then Rico looked Prince Nana in the face and said, "You want the robe, Nana? Take it."
Yeah.
What Nana do? Froze.
Yup. Because he's not a wrestler. And I love
Give Rico whatever he wants right now.
No.
And everyone give me my respects. Because I've been saying this since they got Rico. I said, listen, give him 6 months into New Year, bro's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Now everybody talking about him. And we're 2 months into the new year. Call me a motherfucking prophet.
I want to go on a tangent, so I'm gonna let you finish, because I might be a second.
No, I got nothing to say.
Okay, cool.
I want to hear what you think about my guy Rico.
If you dumb, and I'm gonna use a curse word because I'm allowed to, fucking idiots on Twitter reduce this feud down to just a robe, but you are okay with CM Punk Drew McIntyre, I need you to shut the fuck. Because listen, I'm going to break this down, right? Because regardless, CM Punk Drew McIntyre was an incredible story with a well-paced and well-told story about a bracelet that meant more than just a bracelet, right? Fair enough. You can chalk that off. It's storytelling 101. It's not about the little beads and the little wire that's held together. Respect to the person that made it for him, because it's actually like a fan-made bracelet that got into the story. All respect to them. If CM Punk lost it, I bet you he wouldn't even, like, not that he wouldn't, that he'd be like, oh, fuck that thing. He'd probably be like, damn, I didn't even realize I lost it. That's messed up. That sucks. The point of the story is that is an important piece, not because of what it is, but because of what it represents. Fine. Cool. Is it silly for it to be a bracelet? Yes, that is fine. That's the point. It is supposed to be that silly, because it's supposed to show how much they don't like each other. This is that story on a bigger scale, because, and if you want to take all the fun out of it, right? Be like, it's a robe, that's more important. It's like actual clothing, right? That's stupid, but you can make that argument. In this case, that robe is something that Nana gives to his guys, and that has been with him for years and years and years. It is what he does to show respect. It is the exact same story, but two differences. One, it's on AEW television, which if you don't like AEW, I don't even know why you're watching. And two, the guys beefing are... So at some point, Twitter needs to lock in and just admit that it's because of, and not because it's, quote, just a robe. I'm not trying to bring tribalism into this pod. I'm not trying to bring racism into this pod. But I have seen the one guy, and I have seen people defend his stance, and I have seen him defend his stance, and it's all fucking bloodline profile pictures, and it's pissing me off. If you don't like the whole, like, somebody stole something, you don't have to, you gotta have to get it back type story, that is fucking fine. If you don't like AEW and their storytelling, that is fucking fine. You do not have to like this stuff. But to act as if this is just a complete, like, nonsensical, WWE would never, this is stupid type storyline, I need you to lock in, reassess, and learn some new habits. Because again, two differences, AEW, and so at some point you got to lock in. I had to get that off my chest. I saw that this morning when I woke up, and I was just, it had my chest hurting. Because this isn't like a new story either. Again, this is the tale as old as time, is like, oh, I got your thing. You can either come take it back or you don't, whether it's wrestling or fiction. So for people to act like this is just some stupid, oh, they're fighting over a robe? Yes, dumbass. Because they go week to week fighting over nothing too. Because random dudes getting in the ring on a squash match on a Monday. Penta has been going off fighting Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser for literally nothing. You know what the story is there? They don't like each other. So, like, yes, when it comes down to it, they're fighting for a robe. Yes, let's dumb it down to that. Fine. But we're not going to act like that's just this, dude, AEW's stupid for this. Like, oh my God. It's dumb.
Listen, this is the last thing I'm going to say about the Fed on this time, that we can move on. I was going to say, if we want to talk about dumb things, let's talk about how the Fed had two dudes fighting over a child.
Facts. They were doing custody battles in a
custody battle.
So,
but
like,
no one. Well, I don't care how long it was, but we literally fight over custody of a child.
Yeah, I don't care who wrote it either. Like, that's wrestling. Like, wrestling is jokey. Like, it's not. It's hokey. It's not that crazy. Even the most serious stuff out of context looks stupid. Like, could you imagine telling somebody, yeah, bro, a very violent cowboy set a dude's house on fire? Why? What do you mean why? Because the black dude choked him out with a chain. Why you choke him out with a chain? Oh, dude, the cowboy wasn't making new t-shirts and stuff. You see how stupid that sounds? You reduce it down to nothing? Like, that's the point. You're not supposed
really burned his house now.
Dude, media literacy is so bad right now. But I hate that everybody has the nerve to talk as if they know what's going on. Oh, dude, they're fighting over a rope? Sure. Fine.
whatever floats your boat, bro.
Let's reduce, because to bring back up CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, they're fighting over a friendship bracelet? Sure. If you want to reduce it down to that, fine. You're missing out on a lot of fun stuff and fun moments because of that, but fine. Yes. I watched two dudes kill themselves, basically, in a cell for a friendship bracelet. Fine. And they wonder why wrestling is like one of those communities you don't want to get into. It's because you got idiots everywhere. God. Where it's like, bro, the second they don't like something, all of a sudden, all like understanding of storytelling is just gone. It's like, yeah, dude, great.
I will say the IWC, it really be having you look and be like, damn, like some of y'all really are just a bunch of fucking morons.
Because you don't want to do that to like your own community. We're like, oh, you're just all fucking stupid. Because you see them not be stupid. Because if you watch the reactions to the Drew Punk thing, everybody understood that it was more than just the beads and wire. But then when it's AEW, they're like, oh, I don't like AEW. They're fighting over a rope.
Listen.
Stupid. Stop that. Because I know you understand what's going on. And
you know who else
is Nana said how really important in the promo. That's what was dumb.
You know who else they hate in the AEW too? They hate Orange Cassidy. And I hate.
Do they?
I don't. Yeah, because of when he put his hands in his pockets.
That's the best part.
No, I always told you I hated that. I'm glad he did. He doesn't do it as much.
He's a comedy.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, he also did that serious run recently, so of course he's not doing it as much.
He's not doing as much, so I'm okay with it. But bro had a match with Ned Flanders, Roderick Strong.
He doesn't have the mustache anymore.
I'm about to say, bro don't got the mustache no more. He look weird. They was cooking. And I can't stand that Flanders, but bro was cooking. bro's arsenal.
It's great.
Surprised the hell out of me because I didn't think he had all that in him. But bro was going crazy.
Do you watch Roderick Strong matches with your eyes closed? That's how good Roderick Strong always is.
If you want me to be honest with you, bro, anytime I see Ned Flanders on the screen, I usually go to the bathroom. That's my bathroom break. I'm sorry. And it's maybe because also I hate that he's in the Undisputed Kingdom, and I hate all that right now. So maybe that's also another reason. But I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, okay, and I hope he breaks away from them again. I'll become a fan.
Yeah, I would like to see that, but I just don't like Undisputed Kingdom as it stands. I kind of agree with you there. I think they're all better off just being friends and not in a group, but I think they're probably just gonna stick together for a while, unfortunately. I mean,
the only thing I'll say, sorry, I don't mean to cut you up. The only thing I'll say though, that scene was when Kyle gave someone a hug and he made a face. I don't know if it's anything, but I peeped that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they're not allies anymore. Kyle O'Reilly's not in the conglomeration, even though he's like on the fence. I mean, conglomeration heel. I just thought they're gonna make him heel again. Oh man,
bro,
there's no good.
Please don't put that in the air.
There's no good options for that. I mean, let's just let them have fun matches because, like I said, Roddy Strong and Orange Cassidy, I love those guys. There was no doubt they were gonna put on a great match, and they did. And that means Orange Cassidy's going out to fight Konosuke Takeshita next week. Put that in my face. My God, I want to see that match in general, but this one for the international title. Orange Cassidy.
Do you think he loses?
Takeshita? Oh fuck no! They want that Takeshita Kenny match so bad. They're like, I'm surprised they're even doing it. I think they're just doing this because I think they do it every year with this like little small like tournament thing for it. They want that Takeshita Kenny match so bad, dude. I would take Orange Cassidy Kenny. That'd be a lot of fun. But I'm not. I'm taking the god of pro wrestling versus the Alpha.
Oh God.
That because they've done that match. No, they didn't do that match. It was a 6-man tag and then a singles match. That match fucking banged that all out that year. So yeah, I'm gonna take that match instead. But and we get a banger next week, Orange Cassidy Takeshita. Oh, I can't wait, dude.
I hope Orange Cassidy wins.
I don't see it.
I don't either, but I always hope.
Swerve.
Listen, I don't see power of the tongue.
Power of the tongue is crazy because
power of the tongue.
So you just want to see Kenny Orange Cassidy as much as I do, and that's fair, dude. Because I want to see Kenny fight everybody.
I think that would be a more entertaining match.
Yeah, but I think you need because Kenny held up the belt at the end of this, which God, that belt looks so good on Kenny. So I think you do. Hot take, you know, possibly. I don't think Kenny wins at Revolution. I think he loses clean at Revolution, and then you do the rematch, Double or Nothing, and then I think that's where you have Kenny win, and then. Listen, I'm not going to fancy book too far, but that's how you get Okada, Kenny to combine the titles at All In. I mean, unfortunately, we'd have to watch Okada hold that title until All In, though. But at this point, we said it last time. Who the fuck? Dude, he might never drop that title. So, I mean.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, because it just came to my head, and I'm going to throw a little wild card in there. Can you talk about how Mox was cooking on the mic on Dynamite? He was cooking. Usually we will shit on him because, you know, the Death Rider situation. But bro was cooking on the mic. I can't even cap.
Yeah. I
was actually thoroughly impressed.
I'd give him a few stars for that. I'd take away a star, though, because that fucking belt is still in that goddamn briefcase. And I'm not gonna stop taxing about it. I'm taxing TK every week because of that. Because you see how good that belt looked in Kenny Omega's hand, and that's technically a mid-card title. Put my glorious AEW title back on TV. I don't care.
Yeah.
They seem to definitely be pivoting to an extent with the Death Riders. They're still dragging it out. They're still doing their stories. But Mox isn't overtaking the TV like they were. So they definitely are changing some things. They need to pivot off this briefcase. Because it is pissing me off.
I'm ready for it. Yeah, I'm ready for them to pivot as well. I just wanted to get that little bit out there. Just to say that, because we always shit on him. But he was actually cooking.
He did a good promo. It's kind of like the same promo where it's like he's taking over. It's my TV, my chairs, my arena, whatever. But that's kind of just what heels do. And it was powerful enough because they had just jumped Willow. So everybody's already kind of mad at them. Yeah. He comes out, says, "Shut up, all of you. This is my place," and then leaves. It's like, that was fine. more of that and less kooky killings, which has been on the lower end.
Kooky killings.
It hasn't been good since Danielson, but yeah. But also, speaking of Danielson, he was in the back during that episode of Dynamite. Everybody's on their best behavior, and you love to see it. He said everybody do a good show, and he proved it. He told everybody to get in line, and they did.
Mm-hmm. But man, what a fucking show! We got Collision Saturday. We might talk about it depending how it's looking, right?
Yeah, because this should go up Saturday. So if you see an episode up from us Monday, then Collision was a great episode. But I mean, holograms on it, so it's already a great episode. Already a 10-10 episode.
We can't go too far. But hologram is definitely tough.
God, I love holograms.
But if you made it to the end of the pod, you know what you need? I got us today. You need some Glytch. Now, the flavor I got, bro, I'm not gonna cap. This Manor Surge, so tough. How'd you like that one?
Pretty good. It was okay. I haven't tried it with milk yet, though. So once I try it with milk, because I know you recommend it with milk, I think it'll probably be better. But I've been drinking so much milk with my protein shakes and stuff. Yeah. Like I can't keep drinking my energy supplements with milk and stuff right now.
Respect it.
So, but yeah, no. What code do you use for that, by the way?
Oh, for that, use code SHOOT, the number 2.
Yes, sir.
Win. That's shoot to win, and you get a little bit of a discount from us. You know, just showing you a little bit of appreciation for rocking with us.
Yep.
Thank you for sitting with us, talking about the sick shit. Let us know in the comments of what y'all think. Like, are y'all happy with how the product's been looking? Are you happy that TK's back on the pen again? Because bro's writing a masterpiece. Or is it some shit that you don't like? Let us know in the comments, because I promise you, we'll talk to you.
Yes, sir.
In the words of motherfucking RJ, we'll see you when we motherfucking see you.
Yes, sir.